into the codominants as we have looked into the complete dominants, the incomplete dominants, and now we can look at the codominants. Okay, so what is codominance? Codominance is a genetic cross in which both alleles are expressed equally. So the alleles, they are expressed equally. For example, a red flower is crossed with a white flower, and then the flower that you would get are the flowers with red and white patches. So for example, if a red flowered plant is crossed with a white flowered plant and there is codominance of offspring has flowers with red and white patches, so they share bayabambisana ukuthi no ngeke mfethu wena uno brown mina ngino white ake sinike ingane enako kokubili ungabi nje wena oqhamayo, so asithola ingane eno brown eno white, so bayabambisana, they are codominant. Other display codominance where genes have alleles that are both expressed in the heterozygous individual. As you can see here, this cow in A is brown, this cow in B is white, this cow in C is brown and white. So the brown cow, when crossed with a white cow, then the offspring generation would be then a cow with brown patches and white patches. Bayabambisana, they are codominants. Codominance can also be seen in the blood groups. Codominant alleles are equally dominant. They are both present in the phenotype when they are combined. Blood groups are codominant. Dominant genes are blood antigens A and B. The recessive gene for the expression of either antigen. Okay. So you can see here the blood groups as well. So, but we look at the blood groups into details when we do the genetic cross. So now let us look into the problem. A plant for incomplete dominant. A plant with white flowers was cross-pollinated with a plant with red flowers. So the white flowers was crossed with the red flowers. All the plants that grew from the cross had flowers with equal distribution of red and white. So this is the outcome. Okay, so the F1 represents a genetic cross to show the possible genotype and phenotype of the F1 generation. So you will do the very same thing, the very same step that I've been telling you. As you can see here, step 1 up to step 5, or you can call it step 1 up to step 7. So you would make your lines as you can see here. This is your line 1, your line 2, your line 3, your line 4, your line 5. My pen is funny. Your line 6 and your line 7. Okay, so sometimes they put line 1 with P1 and line 7 with F1, but sometimes they put F1 next to genotype to show that F1 start from genotype, but it doesn't matter as long as you write it and that it's clear, it's visible. So then this is where you get your marks for writing P1 and F1. You get a tick for writing. So remember that you have to write this concept up to number 7 from number 1. So then you get also a mark. So then let us just try and solve this problem. A white plant flower was crossed with the red one, and then the red ones, the flowers that came out were flowers with red patches and the white patches. So then you have written your phenotype, your genotype, your meiosis, your gamete, your fertilization, your genotype, and your phenotype. So what will be your phenotype? Remember that your phenotype is expressed in a word form. So it's the physical appearance. So it's a white and the red. So then what is the answer? The answer will be then the red crossed with white, or the white crossed with red, so in the word form. So then your genotype will be expressed in letter form. So then what is it? It's your red crossed with a big letter R, with big letter R and big letter R crossed with big W and big W. Then you get a mark, and then meiosis take place, and then you get your gametes. So you get a mark as well for writing meiosis and fertilization. So your gametes will be big letter R crossed with big letter W. You can also use a Punnett squared. Okay, and then fertilization take place, and then your genotype will be big letter big W, big letter R and big letter W. You got a mark for your genotype, and your phenotype as well. Flower would equal distribution, and your phenotype will be red and white colors. So if you would use a Punnett squared, you will still get the very same thing. Okay, so this is your Punnett squared, so you'll get very same thing. So you write your gametes here. So what are your gametes? We've got R and R. So sorry, my pen is too thick. And then you got W and W. So if you cross this, you'll actually get 4 big R and W, so you'll get 4, which is the very same thing, just that they did not write the numbers here. So I think you are all following, because we've been repeating the same thing over and over. Okay.